Hey guys, Jonathan Keller here. Hope you're doing great. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about just some nasty stuff that's going to happen to you in business. So, some things that are gonna break your heart. Cause you to cry uncontrollably, and that's people are going to let you down. Believe it or not, you will have people in your life, if they haven't already, they are going to let you down. You're going to have some people that some clients that you went above and beyond the call of duty, doing more than what was even imaginable, necessary. You're going to do that for that client, and they're not going to do business with you. Or you being given discounts and helping them, and they're going to leave you to go somewhere else just because of whatever, to save a couple bucks, or because I don't know, their office had different furniture. I don't know, people have their own reasons for that. You're going to have business ventures, joint networks that people are going to let you down. They're going to say they're going to help you with business in this area, and really they just use you. They take stuff from you, they never give back, they don't help you, they don't support you. You're going to have people in your team that are going to come work for you for a period of time. Some are going to give you 2 weeks notice. Some might even give you a couple months notice, and some might just give you a 2-hour notice. You're going to have staff steal from you. You're gonna have staff not like you when they quit. They go to the competitor, give them all of your secrets, what makes you guys special, makes you unique. They're gonna end up doing that. And what I want to talk to you about is you just got to keep pushing on. You just got to keep going and knowing that's just a small segment of people. It's gonna seem, when you're going through it and you're dealing with it, you're gonna be like, man, I trusted this person. I gave them everything I had. I helped all the way. And you're gonna maybe resent that person a little bit of time. You're gonna resent people in general. But you got to keep going. You got to keep trusting, because you're not going to be able to build the empire you want to build on your own. You got to keep loving again. Listen, the first cut's the deepest. That's okay, but you got to keep loving. You got to keep moving ahead, focusing on that, working on that, and keep trusting again. One of the toughest things is when for my business is that we spend a lot of time with our new people. We give them a lot of energy, put a lot of effort forth into that, and you spend hours and hours and hours with people, and they still quit on you. That happens. That's going to happen to everyone. But you just got to keep, what you can't do is say, okay, well, I spent all this time with that person, they quit. So the next person you bring in, you don't spend quite as much time with them. You don't give them quite as much of you. You don't help them out quite as much, because in the back of your mind, you're thinking, dang, this person's going to quit on me. This person's going to leave me just like the other person did. I'm not going to tell them everything. I'm not going to go do everything for them. I'm not going to help them quite as much. They have to prove themselves to me a little bit more than the other person. You have to use everything as an experience. But the easiest way for me to relate it to is, I'm not sure if anybody's ever been broken up with before. Had a relationship that went sour. I don't know whether you broke up with your partner, or you got divorced or something like that. Now, just because that happens doesn't mean you no longer love anybody again. You need to love again. Learn to love again. Man, I just got song references today. It's crazy. But you've got to love again. You've got to be able to do that again. You don't break up with somebody and you say, I'm never going to date again. I'm never going to get married again. I'm never going to do this again. Or you end up dating somebody again, and then you never love that person quite so much. Just think about this. You date somebody, whatever, a year later, 2 years later, you meet somebody, and you're like, you know what? That last person I dated, I love them. I gave them all of me. I shared so much with them, and we laughed and we cried, and we had all these experiences with them. This new person, they might hurt me the way that person hurt me. So I'm not going to love them quite as much. I'm not going to spend quite as much time with them. I'm not going to be quite as kind to them, because I'm afraid of getting hurt. I'm afraid of them doing that to me. Listen, they're going to do that to you probably even faster than the last person, because you're not being fair to them. It's not fair to them to do that. So I'm not giving relationship advice here, but I'm giving you business advice. So if something happens to you, staff or clients or business partners, it doesn't mean that relationship's bad or that shouldn't work. Yes, maybe you got to be a little more careful in some circumstances, but you also got to realize, okay, maybe some things I just got to pay attention, and I got to bring on more staff. I got to bring more people in. You know, I'm dealing with stuff all the time with people where they say they're going to do something, they don't. I try and help and correct that, and stuff happens. And I mean, whatever, you just got to deal with that. You got to put your trust back in people again, because the only way for you to grow and build your businesses is if you got a ton of people working with you. You know, you're not gonna get to the levels you want to get to just by being a solopreneur. You know, you're with your side hustle, doing your own thing. No, you got to have an army of people with you, all moving the same direction. That's who wins the war, by having an army of people going to do that, not just one or two people making it happen. So I want to encourage you guys, if you're burned or hurt before, you know, let it go, move ahead. That next opportunity you have, you know, look into it, make sure it's a good fit, and be excited to work with that person. Okay, hope that helps. I'll talk to you guys later. You take care.